Good Monday morning, friends. It is time for your 3-card weekly reading, where we do 3 cards for the collective and then individual cards for those who request to take a look at the energies available for the week ahead. It's a Monday morning tradition. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your tarot fairy godmother. Audrey, it's so good to see you here. I know Jill kept us informed as to what was going on. For those of you not in the know, of course, yesterday was our local meetup at Panera. And there's a group of people who will gamely drive like the hour from further south to come to our meetup. And usually this happens without a problem. Very often they're the first ones there. Well, accident on the turnpike changed all of that. And we missed you. I'm glad you're safe, and I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. That is the most frustrating, anxiety-producing, and I hope that won't discourage you from coming next month. We appreciate you. I do want to remind everyone we have a class coming up on Thursday. The link is already up. We're doing mundane majors. We're looking at the major arcana not just as your book of spiritual lessons and the cards that express the deepest energies of spiritual enlightenment, but also cards that can just tell you in a reading stuff that's going on in your life. So that's what we're doing on Thursday. And next Sunday, 5 p.m., we have our members only live stream. So if you're a member at any level, please do join us. We're doing storytelling and shenanigans. Which is some of the exercises that we played with at Panera yesterday. So it will be a lot of fun. All right, let's go right over to Card Cam and get this going. All right, here we go. All right, today we are using Wild Unknown Tarot. So this was a case this morning. I had already picked a deck. I had a deck out here. In fact, the deck I had picked is my beautiful new deck, gift from Jeannie Mnuchin, because look how great it matches, right? So good. You'll be seeing a lot of that this season. But have you ever had the circumstance where a deck is just like, oh no, pick me, pick me? And it was this deck. And this deck seemed to say to me, and I'm not an animist, but here we go. This deck seemed to say to me, you haven't picked me in so long. And I'm like, yeah, that's because you're kind of weird, dude. But here we are. Wild Unknown Tarot, that's what we're using today, and I'm excited to do it. All right. Let's get going. 3 cards for the collective, the energies that we're all dealing with this week. Listen to how I say it, just what we're going to be dealing with, not what's available to us or what our blessings are going to be. What are we going to be dealing with this week? Okay, I will adjust my attitude. Here we go. The 3 of Cups reversed. See what I'm talking about? The 3 of Cups reversed. This is also a nice color match, isn't it? The Page of Cups reversed in this deck, of course, the Daughter of Cups. And the World. I think Justine was requesting to see the World. Justine, here is your World. All right. But what are we doing with this for the collective for the week? Oh my gosh, the ghost is back. Joyous Ocean says, I'm buzzing again, and the ghost is back. IT John is here, so we'll get him on that right away. I hope you are able to hear me. Are other people hearing buzzing? Let me know. Let me know. All right. Joyous Ocean says, I always want to see that deck. Peggy Lou says, I agree. It's a little weird for me, too. Pamela's Insight. I love the art on this deck, but some cards felt way too violent for me. Plus, it was silent for me at the time, so I moved it along to someone who will love it. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, so Pamela's Insight says sounds clear to me. So that might be on Joyous Ocean's side. All right, I got to stop stalling and interpret these cards. So, it'll be a fine week if you don't see anyone and don't talk to anybody. How's that for an interpretation? I'm sorry, that was sort of a game we played yesterday at Panera. To just come up with like stupid interpretations that would technically be true, but obviously not helpful or real. We are all concerned about the world and the state of the world. We may differ in terms of what we think the biggest problems are, or what we think the solutions are, or who we think should be in charge of those solutions. But we all agree there are some real issues. And yet, I think we are all sort of feeling like disconnected. And that could be disconnected from one another. That could be disconnected from greater community. That could be disconnected from friends or family for whatever reason. And so what I'm going to say, the message is for us this week is to all make an active effort at our connections. And that doesn't mean if you have a really difficult family member that you're healthier not dealing with, that doesn't mean you have to deal with them. It means the people that you enjoy, the people that you care about, reach out. This week especially, as you're scrolling TikTok or as you're watching TV or whatever, watch the content that is uplifting. We've had plenty of thought-provoking, and it's fine for us to continue to have our thoughts provoked. But right now, we need to be uplifted, and we need to remember that love and friendship is all around us. And we need to feel empowered to be that energy and to spread that energy. And it seems like right now we're not. So, there we go. Okay. Oh. Diana, table for one. This goes back to my missed connections dream from the Saturday session. You're absolutely right. See, you're not alone. We're not alone. Claire C. in Italy. I saw your pictures from Rome. So lovely and still taking time out to be here. So appreciated. All right. Let's do the individual cards. Do you ever have that happen where like you have a couple of cards shuffled the wrong way? I hate that. You would think after all these years I would figure out a remedy for that, but have I? No, I have not. All right, here we go. Okay, and thank you for those of you reporting in on the audio quality. So far, so good. All right. Lisa Harmon, you're the first person we see here. Thanks for being a member, coming in to say good morning. The first request I see is Diana, a table for one. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is your card for the week ahead. It came up reversed, but I just wanted everyone to look at it right side up because it's pretty cool. All right. Diana, the Four of Wands reversed. This week, Swords, the Four of Swords reversed. This week, you must be very busy. There's a bunch of stuff you need to do, and you may be a tingling and a buzzing about it. You may be a little anxious about it. You will get it all done. You will do it. You will have the time, the energy to do everything, but get her done. That's what you got to do this week. Get her done. Lisa Harmon, yours is the next request I see. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. let's get a card for you for the week ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Wheel of Fortune reversed. We don't prefer to see this reversed. We certainly do prefer to see it upright. But the way I'm going to interpret this presentation for this week is you've been doing so much healing work of body, mind, and spirit. And it shows up in your cards, and I believe it's showing up in your life, and that's a wonderful thing, Lisa. This week, you're coming to like a next level of healing opportunity where you can sort of look at repetitive patterns, things that you think, things that you do that do not serve you, that are a lot more subtle. And you can identify those and get rid of those, so you're off to do the cleaning in the fine corners this week. All right, Febborn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I don't know that I've ever really taken a great look at this card. I think it was Pamela was talking about some of the images feeling a little violent. Like, to me, this is one of them. Like, would I use this in a client session? I don't know. But Fedborn, it's the Nine of Swords for you. You've got some real worries, some real concerns. You sent me a text that I haven't had a chance to get to, and I apologize, but I certainly will. And, I think this speaks to things going on in your family, things that are worrying, things that are upsetting, and how that changes the dynamic of the household, all of that. This will be a week wrapped up in that. So in this week, do good self-care. Remember who you are. Be available and present for what you're feeling and what you're dealing with, but don't take on more than you need to. Right, Pamela's Insights. That was one of the cards that you also didn't like. I totally get it. Oh, Lisa Harmon, you're like literally going to be decluttering. So yeah, as above, so below. Declutter on all levels, my friend. Very good. Kimberly, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for the week. All righty then. Justice reversed. There are some things this week that may feel out of balance. You may have some official things to deal with, legal things or, things that need your legal signature or things of that nature. You may be dealing with some things that really feel unfair. And now that you're making a change in your life, really looking at how to create a sense of balance and equanimity, which I feel like you're not necessarily feeling right this minute. This card does not offer a solution, but does suggest that you look at what feels out of balance, you look at what feels unfair, and find healing and solutions this week. Liz Harrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is a card for you. The Four of Pentacles reversed. This is such an interesting card for the week ahead. On one hand, it may suggest that you need to be careful about being consistent with boundaries. There may be some situations or some people that are trying to get you to make some changes and have some flexibility. And, you know, on one hand, I could say that this card is suggesting that you don't want to let people push you. However, if there are situations where flexibility is warranted, you can think about how you would want to make that happen. Just remember, you are your own gatekeeper. No one else gets to say. Oh, Kimberly, thanks for that feedback. Right, signing the lease soon, so that makes sense. And yeah, I get it. I get it. Hopefully correction is coming soon. All right, Christine Hallowell, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Oh man, here is that Three of Cups reversed as it appeared in our 3-card weekly reading. So it's very auspicious, it's powerful, but it really suggests that this week you want to look at who's around you and who's not, who's present, who's not, who's okay, who's not, and how do you cultivate around you people who are really supportive, people who are really friends, people that you can really trust. All right. Peggy Lou Levens. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Okay, here's a card for you. You're not the first person to get this. For you, though, I like it because I know you sometimes struggle with health stuff. And with the Four of Swords reversed, I feel like this could be a good week for you where you will have more energy, be able to do more. And one way or the other, this feels like a week where you will be getting things done. Lisa Harmon, thank you so much for the generous super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Melissa Grosso, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I see you. I remember you. I'm so happy that you're here. And I'm not sure I remember how to pronounce your name. Ningje? Is that right? I don't think it is. Please remind me how to pronounce your name so I can greet you properly. I haven't seen you in the longest, and I'm so happy to see you. All right. Okay. Melissa. I said I'd do you, and then I didn't. But now I will. Ha! Worth waiting for. Melissa, you get the star. This week, think about what you really want and how you're going to get it. Remember the energy work you've done and how much freer you are now. This week, expect great things, fulfilling things, wonderful things, healing things, maybe even romantic things. This week, know that everything that you could want, you can create. I mean, you may not create it all this week, but carry that knowledge and that faith so that you can move all of this energy forward. This is good. Oh, I said it perfectly, Ningje. Okay. We met in person. Obviously, we met online. But we met in person when I was doing readings in New York City years ago. So great to see you here. All right. Who's up next? 64 Amy Penn. Yeah, I treasure that too, Ningje. I absolutely do. Oh my gosh. Okay. 64, Amy Penn. Here we go. The page, no, excuse me, the Knight of Swords, Son of Swords, Knight of Swords, reversed. So, Amy, this week, communication may be delayed. Things that you wanted to go quickly or that you thought would go quickly may not go quickly. Likewise, for you yourself, double check all of your communications before you press send. Be careful about all kinds of communications. This is like your own personal little Mercury retrograde just for the week, where you want to check and double check and be patient. And if someone says something to you that feels really weird and off, maybe take a moment to check in with them, because it may be there's a misunderstanding waiting to happen. It would be good to avoid misunderstandings. All right. Kim Case, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. You are up next. Christine and Peggy Lou, thank you both for that feedback. Great. Great. Okay. Kim Case, you, Maria and Anthony. Yes, my pleasure. So good to see you. Here we go, Kim. Man, this Four of Swords reversed. So for you, Kim, this week, I feel like after a long period of weirdness and difficulty, you're going to start to see the light at the end of the tunnel and get some sense of how things are going to be or how you want them to be. And that will be a really good thing. So look for some clarity this week. For Maria, ouch, Maria. The Ten of Wands. There's a heaviness here. I feel like it could be emotional heaviness. I feel like it could be stuff that you're dealing with right now, but things feel heavy. This week, you want to look at what's weighing heavily on you. Is it responsibilities? And if it is, are they really your responsibilities? Is it stuff from the past? And if it is, what can you do? Is it worry about the future? And if it is, how can you sort of break that down so that it doesn't feel quite so cumbersome? It's heavy, but it's okay. I will tell you, I don't love this depiction of this card. I feel like, we're used to seeing a depiction where there really is, it's heavy, but it's okay. And what I'm going to say here, it's heavy, and it's probably not okay that you're carrying so much heaviness, and there are things you can do to fix it. Joyce Ocean, I got the Four of Swords reversed yesterday. Got it. All right. It's a popular card in our community right now. All right. Anthony is next. The Son of Swords reversed. That would be like the Knight of Swords reversed. I feel like this week you're really going to think about where you're stuck, where things are not going the way you want, why that is, and what you can do about it. It's time this week to look at what the problems are and how you can find the solutions. Justine, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Hope you had a good birthday last week. Next request is Yolanda. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Ten of Pentacles. This is a great card for the week ahead for you. It suggests financial security. It suggests that your ancestors are with you, helping you. It suggests good things within your home and family. So one way or the other, I think you will find and feel good things this week that help you as you move towards your goals. Audrey M. All right. Okay. Yep. There it is. Sorry I missed you. Turnpike was closed. Could I have a card for the week? Yes, you can. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. We missed you. But I know these things happen. Do I ever read with multiple decks at the same time? Rarely, but it can happen. It's not, there are reasons that I would do that. Yeah, it can happen. Absolutely. One of the reasons would be, like, we've got this spread going on that we're interpreting, but then this whole other question comes up that needs to be answered right now, but I don't want to pick up the cards from this spread because we're interpreting it. Let me grab another deck to just answer this question so then we can move forward with this spread. Yeah, I'd do that. All right. Audrey, here we go. Four of Cups reversed. This week, what's that expression, trouble is only opportunity in work clothes? I'm not saying you're going to have trouble this week, but I am saying that there's going to be some opportunities for fun, for creativity, for growth, for friendship, for something that come to you, but the form in which they come is going to be kind of sus. But be open. Be open to something that might turn out to be enlightening, enlivening, interesting, even if the packaging it comes in is surprising. Be open. All right. Justine, you're up next. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. All right, your card for the week ahead. You've put in an order for the world. And you get the King of Cups reversed, which we're going to take as advice for the week forward, which is know what you're feeling, honor what you're feeling, but don't act on your feelings. Honor your feelings, don't act on your feelings this week. That sounded so ominous. I didn't mean to make it be so ominous. But, just recognize you're working through some stuff and it will take some time. And the advice is don't stuff down your feelings, honor them, but, allow for the heart and the head to operate at the same time. All right. Smile Soul 20, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. And you're getting to be a good reader. Just don't think I'm not noticing, Smile Soul 20, that you are getting good with your own cards. All right, here we go. It's the Nine of Pentacles reversed. This week, work on personal security. Work on feeling strong in yourself and confident in yourself. And don't let my expression, don't let other people piss in your Cheerios. Seriously. Don't let the actions or the words or the inactions of others make you feel bad about you. Pamela Phillips, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Cards for you, your daughter, and Pip. And Pip, of course, is a member as well. We're looking forward to seeing you both at StaarCon. We're looking forward to seeing everyone at StaarCon. The link to get your ticket, remember that ticket prices range from $10 to $500. There's a ticket in there with your name on it. The link is right in the description. All right. Pamela Phillips, here we go. You get the Daughter of Cups reversed. This was in our cards for the collective, so very auspicious. I think for you, it's going to be about finding effective ways to express yourself, whether that's in a tarot reading, in an argument, when you're having a hard time. There's been lots of times in your life where your voice was not really available to you, where people weren't really going to listen to you and it really didn't matter. But now you have people around you who really care what you think and what you feel and want to know what you have to say. And so it's a matter of working to find your voice. And that's the thing for the week for you. Now, for your daughter. Oh, isn't this interesting? The Son of Cups reversed. So there may need to be a significant conversation between mother and daughter this week. Now, for the daughter specifically, this is Knight of Cups reversed. There are some things that may not be moving forward the way you would like them to, and you may be up in your feelings about that, and that's okay. But if you are up in your feelings, be careful about what you say and do. Do not accidentally or intentionally sabotage yourself. All right, and Pip. And Pip, thank you for being a member. There's that Four of Cups reversed. You're not the first person to get this, Pip. This week, make the best of difficult situations, and you will find some new ways to do that that will give you new hope. Oh, that actually makes really a lot of sense, Justine, and I hadn't thought about it. King of Cups reversed after your crazy scorpionic birthday. Right, that totally makes sense. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Next request that I see is Pamela's Insight. Pamela, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. All right. Here we go. Let's do a big shuffle. All right. And I know that whenever I riffle cards, somewhere there's a person who is just cringing inside. I do know that. I do. All right. Pamela's Insight. Here we go. Oh, Jeannie, did I skip you? No. I will scroll back and get you. Let me do Pamela, and then I'm going to come back and get you. I'm so sorry. But everyone, I do skip people. I don't mean to. It is never my intention. But, you know, there's some pictures floating around on the internet about what my setup is and what's going on here. And it's a lot. And so it's easy for me to skip people. I'm working on creating a better system where that doesn't happen so easily. But so if you think I've been skipped, if you think you've been skipped, if you think I've skipped someone, let me know as soon as you see it. Even if you're wrong and I didn't skip someone, I'd much rather take care of it as soon as I can. So do as Jeannie did. All right. Okay, so we are doing Pamela's Insight. Then we're going to scroll back and find Jeannie and anyone else I might have missed in there. And then we'll come on back to Barbie Bird. All right, so Pamela's Insight. This card's for you. It's the World reverse. All right, that's not a bad thing. Remember that the world did show up in our collective reading, but when the world comes up for the collective, I really feel like it's like the collective thinking about the collective, right? The world reversed coming up for you, much more personal. I think this week could be an opportunity to think about the things that are not closed or are not finished. That could be something that has hurt you that you don't have closure to, and how do you get that closure? That could be a creative project that you've put away for a while, as one does, that you're ready to bring out and give another go at. Let this be a week for revisiting things that are not finished. All right, going back to find Dear Jeannie. Oh, I did skip you, but I didn't skip anyone else. So fabulous. That was very well done. That was like not even traumatic. Thank you. Okay, Jeannie Mnuchin, thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. Here we go. What's with this? Daughter of Cups reversed. Remembering again that was in our collective reading, and it is the Page of Cups reversed. Jeannie, what you need this week is kind and loving interactions with people. If that means calling a friend, if that means, getting on the internet and interacting with people that you know, if that means reaching out to new friends where you are, one way or the other, what you need most is that kind of sweetness. And recognize, with everything going on in the world, with the fact that you have loved ones potentially in harm's way, be extra, extra gentle with yourself this week. Extra good self-care, okay? Barbie Bird, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for you. This is a popular card today. The Four of Swords reverse feels like everyone's going to be super busy, including you, Barbie Bird. This week, a lot is going to get done. You may feel pulled in a lot of directions. You may feel like you are burning the candle at both ends. Make sure you do good self-care because of this, but this could be a decidedly productive week. All right. Mary Newbury, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. The Son of Wands reversed. So that's like the Knight of Wands reversed. So when I see the Knight of Wands reversed, I often see it as cautionary. Like this week, you want to be extra special careful about decisions that you make, and not necessarily big life decisions, like little decisions. Should I post this online? Should I say this to my boss? Should I make this purchase? And I'm not saying you're in danger of doing really stupid things, but I am saying that, that Knight of Wands can be a little goofy anyway. And once he's reversed, he could be a lot goofy. Now, this could also be an indicator, Marion, that you need to sort of move into more fun, that you need to be more fun. So be more fun, but be aware of risks and double check yourself. How about that? Oh, Jeannie, I'm so sorry. All right. Christina R., yours is the next request I see for you and Karen W. And Karen W. is a member here. We appreciate both of you so much. Here is a card for you. All right. Man, that Son of Wands reversed for you. Oh, Christina. The shenanigans continue. We are hurrying up and waiting. We are stopping and starting. We are not really sure what's happening, but we are darn well trying to figure it out. Let us continue with that this week. And Karen W. Oh, Nalini, I skipped you. Okay. No, I did not. Thank you. You are coming up. The way I have you you are coming up next, right after Karen. Okay, so we're good. All right, Karen W. The Chariot reversed. So something that you're working on, either personally or professionally, will take longer, will not move forward as easily as you would like, and there will be some frustrations this week because of it. There may also be someone that you're dealing with that is trying to deposition you, that is trying to make you feel less than. Be careful about that. Don't let anyone do that to you. Don't give anyone that power, but this week, do remember that you may have to be patient. All right. Hey, Makes You Air. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Nalini Kalu, you are up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Cards for you and Brad. Okay, so for Nalini, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. This week, pay attention to repetitive habits that you have that are not serving you. You've done so well with healing over time. This is a very good opportunity for you to take that a step further and change. And I think it's the internal habits. It's the things you say to yourself. It may be the way that you talk badly to yourself. So this week, look at your habits of bad self-talk and see what you can do to fix that. For Brad, this card keeps coming up, and I don't love it. The Son of Wands, which is like the Knight of Wands, reversed. Brad, this week, there's going to be something that happens that emotionally is going to cause you to respond like a younger version of yourself. Be careful about that. Try to bring your rational adult self to things that are triggering you. Janine Barnes, thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Ace of Wands reversed. Janine, you may not be feeling your best this week. And if that's true, cut yourself some slack. This could be a bare minimum week for you, and that's okay. I don't know if this is physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, but I feel like you need rest and then invigoration. So take some time to rest and then do something that really excites you so you can get back to being yourself. Joyous Ocean, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. I also saw your request for Jada. I'm going to try to remember to get to both of you right here, right now, starting with you, Joyous Ocean. Oh, I had something to report to you, Joyous Ocean. I took your card decks. Joyous Ocean, Dion C. Monsanto, will be a presenter at StaarCon 2024. She's created these decks of cards to help us enjoy life, to be in joy. And we played with them at our in-person meetup yesterday, and it was poignant and interesting and fun. So thank you for that. All right, here we go. First of all, for you, Dion. Oh, man. It's going to be a week. So this Three of Cups reversed was in the collective reading, so auspicious energy. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but with this card, I always think about these three birds as like three little birds from the Bob Marley song. So I'm going to suggest singing that song this week to try to lighten the mood. You are perhaps dealing with difficult people. And that could be like the world, or that could be specific people. But there can be layers of okayness where on one hand you're okay and you get it. And then on another level, it's like, this still bugs me. And so recognize you are still healing and you need to be very careful about how close you let egregious people get to you this week. All right. Now for Jada. The Sun. This could be a really, really great week. This is a week to really just be in your own light, in your own energy, doing your own thing, and don't let other people get in the way of your shine. All right. Here we go. Leah, thanks for your comment on the background. I'm trying to do some seasonal switch-ups here. Teresa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Here we go. You saw me shuffle? Teresa, this week, you just keep moving forward. I have a feeling you have some people around you who are just like jealous and nitpicking and ridiculous. Don't talk to those people, even if you're related to them. Just move the heck forward. Seriously. Jackie Masters, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for the week for you. The Two of Wands reversed. This week, don't forget to remember your own goals. And if you're not sure what your goals are, spend some time thinking about them. And don't forget to remember that if you can create goals, you can achieve goals. So spend some time thinking about your goals and recognizing your ability to achieve them. Okay, Persnickety, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead. All righty, Persnickety, you got a lot going on. This is going to be a week where you've got a bunch to do. 10 of Wands. Do not make this week worse by taking on things you do not have to do, or by holding yourself accountable or responsible for things that are not yours. Must I say that twice? Don't take on things that aren't yours, and don't let people put them on you either. Alankrita, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it is good to see you. Thank you for being here. Yes, Joyous Ocean, we used the decks in person, and it was really fun. It was a great lesson. It was great teaching. Okay. And there you are, singing that song. There you go. Okay. Alankrita. Ace of Pentacles reversed. I think this week you're really going to be looking for what you want to ground yourself into. Is it a job? Is it creativity? Is it your own well-being? Is it geography? Is it a relationship? Like, what is your grounding? It feels like you're kind of floating around, not knowing what to do. This week, I think you will need to at least start that process, or even finish that process of figuring out what comes next. Kim Morse, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Hope you're doing well. Here is a card for you. PLJ, good to see you. I feel like we haven't seen you in a while. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. It feels that way. All right, Kim Morse, thank you for being a member. Happy that you are here. You get the 9 of Wands. Alrighty then. That's okay. That's okay. It feels like you've been through it, and it's been rough, whether we're talking about the past couple of weeks or the past few years. You've been through it and it's been rough, and you're handling it. And you're actually handling it with a lot of grace. But this week, I think you might take some time for your own healing and take some time to think about the areas in life where you might be being overly vigilant because of what you've been through. All right. DH, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is a card for you. Okay, DH. Father of Swords reversed. So that's like King of Swords reversed. So there could be something at work where communication is not happening the way it should, and that could cause problems, so look for it. Also could be issues of trust and communication on a more personal level. So what you need to do is ferret out where communication is not happening the way you want it to. Now, this could even be on a psychic level, mediumship, communicating with the ancestors. This is a week to improve communication, whatever kind of communication we might be talking about. So Teresa loves this deck and says it was her unknown until Light Seers became my go-to. You and I have similar taste in decks, don't we? That's cool. Okay. I got to get the new Light Seers in a tin, I have to tell you. Okay. Pamela, I'm seeing some of the feedback I had not seen before. Seeing no one and talking to no one seems very likely for me, and that's okay. All right. All right, the next request that I see is Joanne Smith. Joanne, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. A card for you and a card for Charlie. Charlie is also a member. We appreciate both of you. All right. So, starting with you, Joanne. The Six of Cups. I feel like this is going to be a week for strengthening connections with loved ones. Now, that can be loved ones in spirit. That can be people you haven't seen in a while. That can be friends and family. But spending time with people, and especially maybe people that you have traditions with or are building traditions with. This can also be a card of healing from the past. So that can be in the mix as well. All right. Charlie, did y'all just go to FPG? I am really wanting to get there. The new location looks so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Charlie. The Four of Cups reversed. This has been a popular card today. I think it's interesting. You both got Cups cards fairly close to each other in the deck. So let there be sweet, loving communication between you and within your household this week. For you, Charlie, this is about don't judge a book by its cover. There may be something that comes to you this week. It could be an idea. It could be a product. It could be a person. It could be anything where you're like, ooh, I do not like the sound of that, or I do not like the looks of that. But then if you give it another thought, it might turn out to be just what you needed. You had a blast at FPG. That is so great. Is the new location as good as it seems? This girl doesn't do rustic camping. No. When I was younger, yes. Now, no. Any lack of porcelain makes me very uninterested to be present. And so it looks like this place has some porcelain, maybe. All right, let me know. Okay, here we go. Tiff T, thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead. The Daughter of Swords upright, so Page of Swords. This is a great week for learning, for communicating, for figuring out what is true. If you're a writer, get to it. If you're a student, study hard. Student, study, learning, communication, integrity. These are the energies of the week for you. So take that and run with it. Very nice. No outhouses. Bunks are decent. Lots of porcelain. See? There you go. I don't mind being in a tent. But I want to be able to come out of the tent and go visit porcelain when I need to. Perfect. Thank you. Good. I'll think about that when Beltane rolls around. All right, here we go. Ashley, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for the week for you. The Mother of Pentacles reversed. This week, pay attention to work and money, what you're doing, what you want to be doing, what you can do to move yourself forward. There are some things in this aspect of your life that seem dissatisfactory. You can't necessarily make a change this week, but you could start making plans for a change. Oh, that's so sweet, Audrey. Using the weird deck is like connecting to that which needs love. So good, so good. Lynn Collins, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Joyous Ocean. Porcelain required creature comforts, hashtags, yeah. Well, you know, that's why I run a conference in a really nice hotel. You know, I mean, I hate to say it, but excuse me, you know, my comfort is my comfort. All right, Lynn Collin, here we go. Lynn Collin, the Empress. So this week, lean into your role in your family. Lean into what you might need to do to help with your parents, to help with your daughter, but also lean into your own creativity and your own nurturance of yourself. And basically, anything that makes you feel loved, nurtured, creative, beautiful, and abundant is good. Anything that doesn't is sus. Virginia W. Ginny, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Things are rolling along here. Here we go. There it is. And this makes perfect sense for you. Ginny, another busy week for you. You'll be busy. Seriously. The Four of Swords reversed is such an interesting card. I think for you, it will be also a reminder because you're going to be busy for the next year or more. So it's a reminder to have moments of rest in between the busyness. And don't forget to take those moments for yourself. Don't push yourself past your point of endurance. You have time. TJ and GA, a card for you and a card for your daughter. Certainly, yes. Oh, Ashley, oh no. Makes sense. I hate where I live and I'm ready to quit my current job. Yeah, I hear you. I get it. I get it. But that card coming up, Ashley, suggests that there are solutions. You just have to find them. All right. TJ in GA, a card for you and your daughter. Here we go with you, TJ. The Three of Swords reversed. We're so grateful for this reversal. This is a week of healing. Whether of body, mind, and spirit, focus on your own well-being and increasing your well-being this week. Nurture your own joy and your own happiness. Okay. TJ's daughter. 2 of Pentacles reversed. Busy week, and it may feel like a little much. It may feel like when it comes to resources, time, money, energy, whatever, that you don't have what it needs to get things done. If you need help, ask, and definitely do not take on anything extra this week. Adrija, so good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Here we go. Adrija, the Emperor reversed. This week, you may need to do something a little bit out of the ordinary. Meet a new friend, try a new restaurant, go to a new place, do something different before you die of boredom. I mean, obviously that was an exaggeration. I'm just playing with you. But it does feel like you need to shake things up a little bit, so do something out of the box this week. Not anything dangerous, not anything weird. Well, maybe a little weird, but do something fun. Seriously. Okay, a card for Janine's week ahead. Here we go. The Ace of Swords. This week, remember the power of your words. Remember, whoever you're talking to, it could be business, it could be romantic, it could be family. Remember that your words have power, your words have weight. Choose them wisely, lest there be misunderstanding or lest there be damage that you did not intend. This week, be clear about what is true and what is not true, and recognize that your truth is your truth, and you have to speak your truth. And if someone's trying to tell you that your truth isn't your truth, that's not going to work either. So know what your truth is, respect the truths of others, speak carefully. Ninja, so good to see you. Okay, here is a card for the week ahead for you. The 10 of Pentacles reversed. I wonder if there's something going on right now for you regarding family, regarding where you're living, something like that, like something really sort of structural in a way. So this week, you may be holding space for some changes. You may be holding space for some difficulty. Think about what grounds you, and think about how you are held by your ancestors, by your loved ones, and recognize that even as change occurs, your strength is constant and consistent. Oh my gosh, Melissa, you pulled the star for your daily card too. That's amazing. All right. Melissa F. No, excuse me. Sorry, I just combined 2 people there. Michelle F. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Excuse me. Thanks for using members only emojis. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead. The Moon. So remember this week, all is not as it seems to be. Make no assumptions. Think deeply. Look deeply. Ask probing questions. Use your intuition and recognize that Spirit is there to help you. Leah. Hang on. I just over-scrolled, but you're up next. Here we are. Okay. Leah. Son of Swords upright. This is the Knight of Swords. This week is going to fly by. So if you have stuff you got to get done, be diligent. This is a great week if you happen to be a writer or if you happen to work with technology. This will be an especially good week for you. If you are researching, looking for truth, trying to figure something out, you will have breakthroughs this week. One way or the other, though, with the Knight of Swords, it is about nurturing truth and doing the right thing. So, if you're in a situation where you're like, well, I could do this thing or I could do the right thing, definitely do the right thing, especially this week. All right. Martha Vink, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a new member. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. The Eight of Cups reversed. Martha, you got to ask yourself a question. Are you being stubborn or are you being tenacious? Tenacity is the right thing. Stubbornness is problematic. There may be a little of both. You may be dealing with some things right now that require a great deal of tenacity, but you also have to be careful about not getting your back up and choosing to like die on a hill you don't want to die on. Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Oh, Ningjae, good. Good. That was delicious. Grounding and holding and being held. Perfect. Thank you. All righty. Trey, here we go. Two of Cups reversed. This week, remember that you are a loving and capable person. Hold yourself in love and find healing in that. There are ways that it's hard for you to get close to people, and some of that is because you don't entirely love and trust yourself, and some of that is because you don't entirely love and trust other people, perhaps with good reason. But this week, work on this. It doesn't have to be that prickly. Crystalie B.I., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Queen of Cups reversed. Mother of Cups reversed. This week, remember that your happiness matters. Think about what's getting in the way of your happiness and what you can do to heal, to nurture, and to hold space. Rosemarie, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Oh, look. The Eight of Cups reversed. And this, I think, really speaks about the situation you've been stuck in your own mind, in your own heart, and like logistically and financially. There will be ways out. Look for ways out and look for ways forward. You may get some inklings that will start that process even this week. Megan J., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. The Five of Pentacles reversed. I actually love this card when it's reversed because it suggests that opportunities are there for you and should be easy for you to find. So this week, look for opportunities, personal, professional, whatever. Look for the opportunities. I think if someone said that to me, that would like be permission to go on a shopping spree, you know, like opportunities for sales. I don't know. Maybe I have a problem. All right. Rose. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. Father of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Rose. This will be a good week for you. You will make strides forward, earning respect of others and creating for yourself new growth and stability. This is especially good where work and money is concerned. Right, that could be a dangerous card, right? But only to some of us who would think that way. All right, baby cake, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Teddy bears and puzzle pieces. I love it. Here we go, baby cakes. Judgment reversed. We are still waiting for things to come together and for everything to get figured out, and it's frustrating. But give it time. This week, be patient and let the pieces come together as much as you can. Mix you here. Good to see it. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for the week for you. Daughter of Swords, Page of Swords, mix you here. Use your good brain. Use your good voice. Use your good integrity. And use them well this week. I mean, I think you always do. But this is really pointing out that you have these things and that using them makes a difference for you and for others. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for the week for you. I shuffled, but you also get this Daughter of Swords, of course, Page of Swords. For you, Caroline, I think you have younger people around you. And I think this is going to be a card of connecting with younger people and helping them learn truth that they won't learn from anybody else. Kanchan Verma, so good to see you. Oh, I'm sorry that happened. Oh, my goodness. Well, here is a card for you going forward. The Three of Swords reversed, perfect. It's about healing. This week is about healing, not just from recent hurts, but from everything that has been difficult. Find healing energy this week. It is available. Smile Soul 20, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the week for you. I feel like we already did you. I don't remember though, so maybe you're getting 2 cards. I don't know, but that's all right. Wheel of Fortune. This week you could expect some good things. And it's interesting because I think I remember also saying to you that there could be some difficult things. So it could be both. Ups and downs, focus on the ups. That is a card of good luck and good fortune for you this week. Smile Soul 20. Kimmy, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Ace of Pentacles reversed. There may be some things that go on this week regarding specifically money, work, school, well-being that are not your favorite. Take a breath. It's okay. I promise you will figure everything out and find what you need. But you're going to have to be clear about what the priorities are and what the needs are. Vaishali, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for your week ahead. The Five of Swords reversed. This suggests that as you go into this week, do not go into it like it's going to be a battle. Go into it like it's going to be a breeze, and it will be. Carol, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card of the week for you. Two of Cups reversed. You're not the first one to get this. There may be some issues with certain relationships or communication within relationships within your life and questions about who you can trust and who you can't. What you want to do is lean into yourself and your own relationship with yourself. Be the person that you want to attract to your life, whether it's about romance or friends or business or whatever, and so you shall. PL Day, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. Justice reversed. You're not the first one to get this. There's some stuff going on in your life right now where you are feeling treated unfairly. I don't know if it's work, if it's personal, what it is. I don't know if you're doing it to yourself. Could be literally some legal issues as well. One way or the other, this week, some of this will be your focus, hopefully in order to make some things right. Oh, Julia Bonasteel, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Thank you so much for your kindness. Here is a card for you. Daughter of Swords. So Page of Swords for you. This has been a very popular card today. And for you, you know, I know you're working on mediumship. I know you're a very creative person. And what I love is this is a very youthful card. And I think there's a very youthful energy around you. No matter how much time passes, you seem to stay in this youthful energy. And this encourages you this week to be youthful, to be inquisitive, to be curious, to be learning, to be communicating, and to recognize that as you do this, new gifts will come to you. Okay, Yolanda, cards for Jenna and Mark. Most certainly, yes. Most certainly, yes. Here we go. For Jenna, I shuffled, but still the Daughter of Swords, which is really a great card for a student. Excuse me. It suggests that this week there will be a focus on honest communication, perhaps some writing, perhaps having to write for a particular class, and in general being a good student. So go do those things. For Mark, the Mother of Swords reversed. Mark, this week recognize that there have been circumstances, this could be personal, it could be professional, where the truth has not been spoken and the truth has not been nurtured. It may not be helpful to speak a hurtful truth, but it may be very helpful to speak a truth that moves us forward. Okay. Hang on, just don't want to miss anyone here. Kathy, here you are. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card of the week for you, dear Kathy. Very popular card, Four of Swords, reversed. For you this week, I think things are going to happen. You've been waiting for some things to happen, for some things to move. Some of that will happen this week, and that actually will feel good for you. So look for some motion that will be helpful this week. Okay. Sarah, 88. Here we are. Oh, Julia, thank you for that feedback. Daughter of Swords for you. What a popular card. This week, Sarah, speak the truth even when it's hard. Tell the truth even when you don't want to. And I'm not suggesting you're not an honest person, but I think there may be times when you don't say something because you just don't want to put it out there. And I think there are times when you do yourself a disservice there. So don't be afraid to use your voice this week. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I have come to the end of the list. If I accidentally skipped you, I'm so sorry. Please do reiterate your request. If you're here and have not asked, it is last call for readings, y'all. I do want to remind you that Taroscopes are up on this channel for November. If you haven't seen them yet, get your Taroscopes and share them with your friends. I also want to remind you that in the description of this video, there's a link to become a member of this channel. Please consider. There is a link to book a reading with me. Please consider. And a link to learn more about StaarCon and get your tickets. Please consider. Thursday, I'll be back. And of course, I'll be back with your Tarot Topics Weekly newsletter recap. But also Thursday evening, we have a class. So I'm looking forward to that. And Sunday, we have our members only live stream. Looking forward to that as well. I hope you have a fabulous week. And thank you so much for your kindness. Kathy says, thank you. Love starting the week with you. I love starting the week with all of you as well. May it be a good week for all of us. May there be peace in our hearts and peace around the world. Thank you all. We'll see you.